Viewers, shifting focus to Jammu and Kashmir, where a massive anti-terror operation was launched by the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the Indian Army in Surankot area of the Poonch district. Now, the brief encounter between security forces and the terrorists took place late last night in Jammu and Kashmir. Also joining me on the broadcast to get us more details on the matter is my colleague Gursimran, who is right now taking full cognizance of the combing operations that are ongoing. Gursimran, another encounter that broke out last night. Speak to us about it.
See, it is in the Lasana area of the Surankot in the Poonch district where encounter broke out between the terrorists and the security forces late last night, as the Indian Army has also come out with a statement stating that there has been a brief exchange of fire that has been reported in the Lasana area. In this ongoing exchange of fire, one Jawan of the Indian Army has been injured, but he is said to be stable as per the inputs that we are gathering. Now, the Jammu and Kashmir Police along with the Indian Army has launched a combing operation in the area to rule out or to neutralize the terrorists that are active in the area. It's important to mention that in the Poonch district there have been reports of two active groups of the terrorists that are there, and based on that the operations have been launched at large scale by the Jammu and Kashmir Police as an Indian Army. Important to mention that during the yesterday's meeting that was held by the Director General of the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Nalin Prabhat, there were clear directions that were given to the officials of the Jammu and Kashmir Police to intensify the operations in all the districts of Jammu and Kashmir, because we have seen a successful operation in the Kishtwar district where 3 Jaish terrorists were neutralized by the security forces. But if we speak of the other districts, there has not been much activity except in the Kathua, where the terrorists have been seen multiple times. But the security forces have now intensified the operations, and yesterday night there has been a brief exchange of fire. That is what we are getting to know. And one Indian Army soldier has been injured in the ongoing operation. Important to mention that this area of the Surankot Lasara follows the same ridge that comes through the Bhattaduria area. So the possibility of the terrorists being active in the area cannot be ruled out, but the security forces have launched the combing operations with the first light today morning, and now they are searching the entire area. But one Jawan of the Indian Army who got injured is said to be stable.
Right, Gursimran. Thanks for getting us those details. In fact, we'll keep tracking the story closely with you through the day. For now, viewers, it's time to shift focus and take a look at what's happening in West Bengal. Now, mobs blocked highways, torched police vehicles and clashed with law enforcement, leaving behind scenes of utter chaos in the state. Shockingly, even sadhus were not spared. Some were in fact brutally attacked and then hospitalized in Siliguri. Meanwhile, in Murshidabad, Hindu families say they were targeted and forced to flee their homes. Many are now in fact living in makeshift migrant camps, desperate for safety and justice. Take a look at this consolidated report that gets you all the details of how West Bengal is on the edge and is burning.
Bengal continues to remain on the edge. What began as a demonstration soon turned out into a mob fury on the streets. Highways were blocked, stones were hurled, and police vehicles set ablaze. Mobs clashed with the law enforcement, set police vehicles on fire, leaving several injured and chaos in their wake. Even sadhus weren't spared. Attacked in Siliguri, some were left with serious injuries, including hand fractures. In Murshidabad, fear has now gripped Hindu families who say that they were targeted and forced to flee. Many are now living in migrant camps, displaced in their own homeland. As the violence spreads and the tensions escalate, the questions are being raised about Bengal's collapsing law and order. The state remains on high alert.